Lift all your toes up, and then let's evert first. We're gonna play around with everting first and inverting first. Evert the ankle first and press the big toe down. So when you evert the foot, the outer ankle is gonna be short, and make sure you press the big toe down so that you don't collapse too much in the arch. Now, you want to slowly, you wanna keep these muscles engaged, but start to engage the inside line like you're trying to pull the inner ankle up, or the inner foot up towards the shin, and that will help to activate tibialis posterior, like you're trying to pull the inner foot up to the shin, and then try to get the pinky toe to press down. So you've got the big toe and the pinky toe pressing down to the ground, and you've got the ankles rolling in and the ankles rolling out isometrically, meaning no movement is occurring now. Okay, so you have both the everting muscles, outer shins, and inverting muscles, inner ankles, active. Adjust your feet so the front heel bisects the back arch, and we'll focus on the front foot first. This time you're going to invert the foot more, which helps with more external rotation. So invert the foot, press into the outer heel, and that will help roll the right thigh bone out. But make sure the left hip doesn't get sent forward. Move the left pelvis and thigh bone back like we did in the hips class, and then press the outer right heel down like you're trying to rotate the right thigh bone outward. You can kind of turn your skin of your thighs so you feel that. And as you press through the outer heel, now we've got the inverting muscles, the muscle along the back of the shin there that connects to the inner ankle. That's called the tibialis posterior. Now let's get the fibularis muscles active. Press the big toe mound and big toe down like you're trying to squeeze the outer ankle in to the inside of the mat here. Okay, so you get your fibularis muscles activating. Tibialis posterior on the inside, fibularis muscles on the outside. And now pause, look at your foot. Try to dorsiflex the foot. That might be too intense for some of you, so you can put your hands on blocks. If you can dorsiflex the foot, now try to evert the ankle. That means pull the outer edge of the foot back towards your shin. You can use your hand to help it do that. Usually that movement is very hard for people. Okay, so you're dorsiflexing and everting the ankle currently. Now invert the ankle, turn the sole of the foot in and still keep it dorsiflexed. That plantar flex would look like this. You're keeping it dorsiflexed. Now evert the ankle, dorsiflex. It's gonna be very hard. Invert the ankle, you can notice it's typically easier. And then evert the ankle, and then keep it everted as you place the foot down into plantar flexion. And what you should see if you kept it everted as you placed it in plantar flexion is one straight line from the inside of your shin to your foot, and your outer foot should turn out slightly. It looks like a diagonal. Your toes almost look like they're turning out. The typical pattern for us is that we would invert the ankle. It's not a bad pattern to have, but we want to try to coordinate another one in the system, that is to be externally rotated at the hip and to now evert the ankle. This can be really beneficial if you can do this for a lot of hip openers. Big toe presses forward, pinky toe pulls back and down. So now you're dorsiflexed in the ankle and you're everting the ankle, trying to pull the pinky toe back, big toe pressing forward. Okay, some of you might be able to stick your bum up a little bit more, perhaps lift your chest and your bum up, and that's going to give you more of a stretch in the hip. And if you'd like, perhaps you can test it out. Taking your fingertips down to the ground might be accessible, maybe not. And we're going to add one action on here, and that's to get the gluteus muscles and some of your adductors active. So you might want to use a block. You'll have to kind of assess for yourself underneath your right hand. You'll take your left hand to your heel bone and push the heel toward the knee, so to the side. And then kick your heel back into your hand. So first your hand pushes the heel and the knee goes out to the side. Make sure you didn't lose the eversion of the ankle. Now kick the heel back into your hand, should get your glutes fired up, or at least your adductors, depending on what muscles you're choosing to create the action with as you kick back into your hand. And you'll take your left leg back behind you into supported warrior 3, and then open up the pelvis. And here is a tough challenge to do. You're going to invert the foot and bring the foot towards the ground, and then you'll evert the foot and lift it up to the sky. Invert the foot, bring it towards the ground, evert the foot, and dorsiflex the whole time. You can invert the foot to start, and then once you get your foot as close to the armpit as possible, dorsiflex and evert so the pinky toe pulls into the arm. Okay, then get your right knee into your armpit and walk your hands forward. As you go forward, grip your fingers into the ground. Now most of you will just stay right here. Grip your fingers into the ground, evert the foot, and then the back knee, pull the knee into the chest, and that's what will get you flying.